The man Emily trusted with her life paid someone to kill her. And the worst part? She didn't see it coming because she used to believe she was lucky. Not rich, not famous, just lucky. The kind of lucky that only happens once in a lifetime, because at 26, she had found what most people spend their entire lives searching for. Love, the soft kind, the safe kind, the kind that makes you sleep peacefully at night. She met Daniel on a cold autumn evening in Chicago. It wasn't dramatic, no movie moment, no fireworks, just two tired people reaching for the same coffee at the same time and laughing. But somehow that small laugh became phone calls. The phone calls became dates, and the dates slowly became a life, a simple life, a good life. They built everything together from nothing: tiny apartment, second-hand couch, shared bank account, late bills, cheap dinners, but they were happy, the type of happy that makes struggle feel romantic. When Daniel lost his job, Emily worked extra shifts. When Emily wanted to start her small online business, Daniel stayed up all night helping her package orders. They weren't perfect, but they were a team. And Emily trusted him completely, not just with her heart, with everything: her money, her passwords, her savings, her future. Because in her mind, how do you protect yourself from the person you plan to grow old with? You don't. You simply trust, and that was her first mistake. Years passed. Things started changing, slowly, quietly, the way storms gather without you noticing. Daniel got a better job. More money started coming in. They moved into a bigger house, better neighborhood, better car, better furniture. From the outside, they looked successful. But something strange followed Daniel home every night: distance. He stopped laughing the way he used to, stopped asking how her day went, stopped touching her casually in the kitchen. The small things disappeared first, then the big ones. Late nights at work, secret phone calls, smiling at texts he wouldn't show her. Passwords changed. Phone flipped face down, and every time she asked, he said the same thing: "You're overthinking. You worry too much. Relax." So she did, because love teaches you to doubt yourself before you doubt your partner. Then one afternoon, she checked their joint savings account. Just casually, no suspicion, just routine. And her heart stopped. Half of their savings was gone, not spent, transferred to an account she didn't recognize. Her hands started shaking. She called Daniel immediately. He sounded calm. Too calm. "Oh, that? It's an investment. I told you about it." But he never did. And deep down, she knew something wasn't right. Over the next few weeks, more money disappeared. Little by little, thousands, then tens of thousands. Excuses kept coming. Business deal. Short-term loan. Friend needed help. But he stopped looking her in the eyes when he spoke, and Emily felt something she had never felt in her marriage before. Fear, not of losing money, but of losing the man she thought she knew. Then one night, she followed him. She told herself she wouldn't. But she did. She followed his car across town, through streets she didn't recognize, until he parked outside a small apartment building. And a woman came out, young, laughing, comfortable, like she belonged there, like she knew him, like she had been waiting. Emily didn't cry, didn't scream. She just sat in the car, staring, as her entire life quietly collapsed in front of her. But what she didn't know was that betrayal wasn't the worst thing Daniel had planned, not even close. A week later, Daniel bought her flowers, cooked dinner, smiled like the old days, apologized, said he'd been stressed, said he loved her, said they should take a weekend trip to fix things. And Emily, being Emily, believed him, because hope is stubborn, even when it shouldn't be. They drove out of town that Friday, long empty highway, trees everywhere, almost no cars. Peaceful, too peaceful. Halfway through the drive, their car suddenly broke down. Or at least, that's what Daniel said. He stepped out to check the engine and told her to wait inside. 5 minutes passed, then 10. Then she noticed something strange. Daniel wasn't near the car anymore. He was standing far away, talking to someone, a man she had never seen before, and both of them kept looking at her, over and over and over. Her stomach dropped. Instinct. Pure instinct. Something was wrong. Very wrong. Before she could even process it, the stranger started walking toward her, slow, hands in pockets, face cold, not confused, not helpful, purposeful. And that was the moment she realized something terrifying. This wasn't random, this wasn't help, this was planned. Her heart started racing. She locked the doors, called Daniel. He didn't pick up. She called again, voicemail, and then it hit her. The most painful realization of her life. Her husband didn't forget her. He didn't lose signal. He didn't step away. He left her there, on purpose. The man knocked on the window. Hard. Her whole body froze. Then survival kicked in. She started the car. By some miracle, the engine worked. She drove, fast, without looking back, crying, shaking, barely breathing. Later that night, the police arrested the stranger. Turns out, he wasn't a random criminal. He was paid to stage a robbery, paid to make it look like an accident, paid to make sure Emily never came home. And the person who paid him, Daniel, her husband, her best friend, her partner, the man she trusted with everything, when they told her, she didn't scream, didn't cry. She just sat there, numb, because sometimes pain is too big for tears. In court? Daniel cried, begged, said it was a mistake, said he was confused, said he didn't mean it. But Emily finally understood something. Some betrayals aren't mistakes. They're choices. Cold. Calculated. Choices. Today, she lives alone. Small apartment. Simple life. Starting over at 34. Not broken, but different. Stronger. Smarter. More careful. Because she learned something most people never imagine learning. Sometimes, the person you trust the most is the one you should fear the most. And sometimes, love doesn't break you. Blind trust does. If this story shocked you, subscribe for more crime stories every week.